Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Movie Melee. We got a very, very, very exciting one for you this evening. We got the title match for the vacant title in teams division. Back to formula, going up against Blame Canada. Should be a good one. I'm Dylan Van Thine, your host for this evening, alongside Adelaide Spence. Adelaide, how are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. I am very excited for this match. I think we use the term like old school, new school very like flexibly. But I think in terms of like the groups of players we have are interesting because I think Jake is a day one. Like that is a dude who is like he is on the Mount Rushmore for Multiplex across any division. Mark has been here since I think like 2020. He's been a mainstay. He's been very prominent, very dominant in this team's division. And then we get Ryko and Eric. Eric was here last year and literally wasn't there, and then reset his record, and now he's on an undefeated team. So weird thing to come into, and then Ryko, rookie debut. Very good accuracy on the writing team. Like, this is someone who showed up and is making a name for himself actively. These are four players who haven't had a chance to go up against each other in any combination. So we're finally getting a wild group of players to play for the vacant team's title.
And a lot of also like records that could be set here. Or in terms of exclusive clubs that can be joined, like Jake Marangoni, for one, would join the ranks of people who have earned titles with two different teams. I'm pretty sure he hasn't done that already. You can correct me if I'm wrong if he comes in here. And you have then on the other side, you have Blame Canada, who would join the ranks of teams that have won the championship in their rookie season, which is also a very exclusive club. And you also have Mark, who is like one of those players who's consistently in like the conversation of best players to never win a title. He could potentially join the club of champions today as well. So yeah, I think it should be a good one. We're going to get started with pre-match interviews, starting with our lower ranked team. Back to formula, Mark Menchaca, Jake Marangoni, and their manager, Cody Newberry, coming out of retirement.
They wanted to go first. Didn't they?
Never mind.
Yep.
Did they?
Yep. I think that's what they
We're
said.
going to do a cut here. Sorry, editors.
Sorry.
All right. All right, we're going to start with pre-match interviews, starting with our higher-ranked team, Blame Canada, Ryko Kerminets, and Eric Moreno. Where is he? There he is. Boom.
All right.
Guys, you guys have had to go through quite the gauntlet of teams to get to this point. I mean, you faced, like, Sam and Tom, who's a great rookie team, Realms Delight, which is another great rookie team, and then, of course, Lights, Camera, and Action, and Bullets Over Broadway. So you really had to earn your spot in this championship match here today. So how are you feeling going up against back to formula, solid competitors in their own rights?
Yeah, couldn't you make it easier no, you had to make it harder. Thanks a lot. Because we're playing like one of the best teams. So I'm nervous. I'll let Eric talk. Go ahead, talk, Eric.
Yeah, like just to set the record straight, I didn't mean no disrespect when I said they were the story. Like they know they were battling for titles for a while now. That since they form up, like we only know that for like 2 weeks ago. Like I just it's been too soon for me. Like that's why I mean we got a little story. We're the Rocky one of this match, I guess, our first time Cinderella story, all that. I have tremendous respect for both of them, like Jake, Mount Rushmore player, Mark. If you go back to my first matches, I always wanted to play Mark. I don't know why he's going to beat me most of the times, but it should be a good one. Like, I don't know what to expect, to be honest.
All right. Well, good luck to both of you. We will now bring in your opponents for this evening. Now we will bring them in. It is back to formula, Mark Menchaca, Jake Marangoni, along with their manager, Cody Newberry. Guys, you're back. This is your first time back since your last match. I don't know where I was going with that. How you doing?
We've been back since the last match. Yes.
Someone talk.
Well, I'm here. This is my long return to Melee. I help run it from day to day, but when these guys got into a title match, I could not sit by and not be in their corner. These are two guys that I've been with since the start of each of their careers in this league. Jake was way older than me. He's been playing matches, but I want to join back up and try to help them capture the belt. So the me attaching to coattail riders to championships won't look very good after this match if they win, but I'm okay with that. I've been here long enough. I just think this is their time. I think this is their time. Jake has been one of those teams player. He took a break, came back, joined up with Mark. Mark has been one of those players that I believed in from the get-go. And I think he plays even better in teams. So I think it's them. I think Blaine Canada's a great team. But they have plenty of time to win more championships later down the line. I just don't know if today's the day. I'm backing them. But yeah, hopefully I don't get too enraged and never be able to manage Melee again. So I'm going to be on my best behavior tonight because Dylan's here and I don't want to get yelled at.
And I will yell.
I know.
I'm going to be really, really quick. I'm prone to over-talking, so I'm going to just say something quick. I look like an idiot because when we beat Kumite and Dylan, you said, here are the opportunities, who you'd be playing. I didn't even think for a second we could be playing Blaine Canada. And I look like the biggest asshole right now because they proved me dead wrong by beating great teams. Let's not deny, like, Lads Cameron Action and Bullets, like, they won. But you guys have never played a team like Back to Formula.
Nope.
And all I know is that I've never been this motivated to win a match because I want to get this guy a belt and I want this guy to be a champ. And good luck. This has been great. I hope this is like Rocky, and the person that everyone thought was going to win did win. So let's hope for our case that it's Rocky 1 and not Rocky 2.
In the end, I'll be shouting, Eric! Eric!
All right. Well, good luck to you as well. We'll put Cody backstage for now, and we will get started with round number 1, which will work like this. It is the whiteboard round. 8 questions, 8 different categories of movie trivia that the players will answer individually on their whiteboards. Should any player get all 8 questions correct, they will be asked a bonus, also worth 1 point. And each team has 4 repeats and 1 challenge to use for the entirety of the match. Any questions before we get started? Cool. All right, then let's switch things up. Adelaide, do you want to take the first question?
Yes. All right. First question comes in the category of directors. Who directed All About My Mother, Volver, and Parallel Mothers?
Those
What
are
do
3
you
movies.
think of?
Hmm?
Yeah. What do you think of Mothers?
Very pro mothers. Shout out to all the mothers watching this. They're probably not many, if I had to guess.
I know Alex's mom watches all of his matches,
But-
and she's one of my biggest fans.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will start with Mark.
Not sure. Is that Jim Jarmusch?
And Raiko.
Pedro Almodovar.
And
Is that
Jake.
Pedro Almodovar.
And Eric.
Pedro Almodovar.
So,
Pedro Almodovar is correct. So that Blame Canada takes the 2-1 lead as we get into your next question in the category of horror. Art the Clown is the main killer in which horror franchise? Have you seen All About My Mother?
I have not. I have seen one of those movies.
All About My Mother is amazing. One of my favorite movies ever.
Parallel Mothers is also amazing.
Yeah? I heard that one was decent.
The supporting actress in it was my winner for that year. She's fantastic.
2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Raiko first.
no, I don't have it.
And Jake.
Is it the Adelaide Spence classic Terrifier?
And Eric.
What?
Terrifier.
And Mark.
It was weird spelling out Terrifier.
Terrifier is correct. I didn't know that Adelaide could claim that movie, but all right.
Yeah, I didn't know
like the
either.
second one. Play like the second one on Round Table. Was that?
Okay.
I know. I didn't do that.
Okay.
I
Okay,
never
my
said
bad. My bad.
Next question. 3-3.
Yes. In 70s. What is the profession of Laurence Olivier's character in Sleuth?
I haven't seen this one.
So we both played in Melee before or after Bowman wrote all the questions about it, so we didn't have like the incentive to watch it. I've heard it's pretty good though.
Yeah, I feel like I'd probably enjoy it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Jake.
I said detective.
And Eric.
I also said detective.
And Mark.
Didn't think it'd be the house. It said reporter.
And Raiko.
Isn't he a writer?
A writer is correct. Specifically an author. Yes.
Yeah, okay. Well, that's a writer.
Yes. They're screenwriters too. Anyways, your next question in the category of crime. In Queen and Slim, what specifically happens that causes both characters to end up on the run from authorities?
Have you seen this?
No, I remember like the marketing around it, and I remember listening to the soundtrack and liking the soundtrack, but I didn't see the movie.
I feel like this is one of those movies that, like, if you saw it when it came out, you're like, hell yeah, everyone should watch this. And now since then, we're all like, oh yeah, that movie existed.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Eric.
I should watch this. I don't know. I said they witness a murder.
And Mark.
So they kill a cop.
And Raiko.
To kill a cop.
And Jake.
Killed a cop.
They killed a cop is correct. So that we are tied up again, 5-5.
They were witness to it.
No,
Like
Eric,
the
no.
challenge.
No, Eric, no.
I'm kidding.
All right. Next question comes in classics. High and Low takes place in what country?
I forgot to say it, but no more perfect rounds. There's like 2 questions ago, but whatever.
So Dylan, do you prefer to be high or get low?
That is a very good question.
I don't want to hear that.
Cody does not like it.
To the window?
I'm going to say yes. 5.
To the wall.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will go to Mark.
Keep quoting that song, please, for the love of God. Japan.
And Raiko.
Japan.
And Jake.
It's Paul's favorite movie, so I should know that it's Japan.
And Eric.
I guess Japan.
Japan is correct. Still tied 7-7. So we get into your next question in the category of comedy. Who stars as young film school graduate Nick Chapman in 1989's The Big Picture? Speaking of Paul throwback, wasn't he on a team called The Big Picture? Boom.
Was he just like did he really like photography?
Maybe.
I don't know where the name comes from.
I don't want to say it.
All right. That's banter then. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Raiko.
I don't know. Corey Haim.
And Jake?
Am I crazy for thinking it was Michael Moore?
I wouldn't say crazy. Eric?
I don't know. I said John Cusack.
And Mark?
I'm not sure. I said Matthew Broderick.
All incorrect. We were looking for Kevin Bacon.
Oh, okay. No, wouldn't get that. Okay.
Penultimate question coming in the category of the 2000s. Which 2000s film is about a screenwriter who gets in a car accident and loses his memory when he finds himself in a small town and is mistaken for a man's son who was believed to have died during D-Day? That was a
good
question.
read. That was a good read. Yeah, I had a feeling.
I got into theater in high school because they really liked when I like read stuff aloud in English class during the little circle time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I probably could have. I probably could have done it. There's smaller words in it, you know. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sorry, Cody. Pens down. We'll go to Jake first, I think.
Yeah.
The Majestic.
Yeah.
And Eric.
No, I didn't have.
And Mark.
The Majestic.
Ooh.
Let's fucking go.
And go.
No, I didn't have it.
The Majestic
James,
is
2
correct.
points.
That's right. Yeah.
Fucking A, Mark.
Back to formula takes the 2-point lead going into the last question, which will be in the category of biopics. Boris Karloff, Elsa Lanchester, and Elizabeth Taylor are characters that appear in which 1998 biopic? This is a good question. I like this question.
Can ask the
What if
question.
you just did hand signals for the banter for this one?
I kind of know ASL, so I could try and communicate with you if you want.
I know one 2-word phrase, and that's it. And it's not a kind. 5, 4, 3. It's the middle finger. 2.
No, it's
1.
not even.
Pens down. I know. Whatever. Eric
Gods and Monsters.
and Mark
And I said the man on the moon.
and Raiko. Sorry.
Gods and Monsters.
Yep. All right. And Jake.
Gods and Monsters.
Gods and Monsters is correct. So that Canada shortens the lead a bit there, but I have back to formula in the lead 10-9 coming out of round number 1. Is that what you have?
Yep.
Cool. All right, then we will get into round number 2, which will work like this. It's a wheel round, so each team will get the chance to spin the wheels. We'll decide what category they'll be answering questions in today. If they don't like the category they spin the first time, they can spin a second time, but they must keep whatever it lands on then. 5 questions, each worth 2 points apiece, unless they check down to multiple choice, in which case it will be worth 1 point. Stealing is available in this round. Categories on the wheel today are 1991 to 2014 football movies and Jason Statham, which are back to formula's strengths, as well as sci-fi/fantasy produced by Charles Schneer, which is and Aussie Davis, which is Blame Canada's strengths, as well as the general categories of sci-fi/fantasy, horror, 2010s, and the 1970s, and Spinners and Opponent's Choice, because there's no champion to say that they can't be here, so now they're here. So anyways, we'll bring in back to formula's manager, since they are in the lead, once I can find him. There he is. Would you like to spin first or defer?
Great round. Heavy their strengths, so you did well. I think we're going to spin second, though, right?
I believe that is the consensus.
Yeah, we're going to spin second.
All right. I'll put Cody backstage.
All right.
This will be the first spin for Blame Canada.
Eric, what do you think? It'll be opponent's choice?
Almost.
What is it?
And you land on your opponent's strength of Jason Statham. Would you like to keep that or spin again?
I say let's take the chance. Spin
Let's
again.
take the chance at spin again. Okay.
Yeah. No, yeah, definitely. Yeah.
All right. Then this will be the category that you have to keep.
I also agree. Everybody had a good round.
Yes.
And you land
Yeah,
on
thank
Spinner's Choice.
Okay. I was thinking Schneer, right? Because I think I can run
it's
that.
all you, but you can run it. I trust you.
I think I can run it. Yeah. Ray Harryhausen, by the way, for those who don't know, I love Ray Harryhausen. Let's go.
Okay, he's pretty cool. Your first question in this category. In 20 million miles to Earth, what chemical element does the monster eat for food?
There you go. Sulfur, final answer.
That is correct for 2 points.
So I'm gonna just. I was on the. I had to change. I'm gonna stay here and unmute here. That makes sense for me. Yeah. Sorry.
So your next question. Who plays Hera in Jason and the Argonauts? Five, 4.
Honor Blackman, final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. Now your third question in this category. In Sinbad and the Eye of the Tiger, Zenobia uses a potion to transform herself into what animal to spy on Sinbad?
Seagull, final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. So now your penultimate question in this category. In the 3 Worlds of Gulliver, what illness does Gulliver cure the giant queen of that causes him to be accused of witchcraft?
Upset stomach, final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. And now your final question in this category. In the Valley of Gwangi, Gwangi ultimately dies at what type of location?
Church, final answer.
And that is correct for the clean sweep of the category.
Yeah, good shit.
All right, so that I have Canada getting their score up to 19. Back to formula still at 10 as we bring back the wheel. For what will be back to formulas for spin, I'll bring in Cody now. And on the category of the 1970s, would you like to keep that or spin again?
Yeah. No, honestly, the one category we did not want is now off. So I'm cool. We spin again.
Spin again.
We'll spin again.
All right. You guys are not muted in this call, by the way. And you land on 1970s. So then, Adelaide, would you like to read them their questions in the category of the 1970s?
Yes. Jake and Mark, are you ready and muted? Yes. Okay.
Cool.
First question. Elliot Gould, James Brolin, and O.J. Simpson star in which film? Record, can we get your other hand up? Yeah. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Capricorn 1, final answer.
It's correct for 2 points. At what kind of location do Fun, Eggs, and Bell recruit Paul Newman into being in their movie in Silent Movie?
Multiple choice.
All right. Options are A, restaurant, B, club, C, hospital, or D, film set. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Repeat the options.
All right. Options are A, restaurant, B, club, C, hospital, or D, film sets. Five, 4, 3, 2.
Hospital
1.
final answer.
That is correct for 1 point. Why are Billy and Richard assigned shore leave in The Last Detail? Five, 4, 3.
He's going to prison final answer.
That is incorrect. Blame Canada for the 2-point steal.
Five, 4, 3, 2.
His
1.
mother died. Final answer.
That is incorrect. We're looking for he is escorting a prisoner. Or they are escorting a prisoner.
Would you like to talk to your manager, it looks like?
Yeah.
All right.
Can we bring Cody in, please?
Yeah, sure. There he is.
We could just do it in the other call.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, you're good.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never seen this movie, so
Well, for my sake, for just running it, I'm going to let you guys make the judgment call. I think it's 50-50 where we either win or lose. Like, I don't think it's clear that we win.
it's a matter if you think we're going to need this at the later in the match, Jake.
I don't think so. And I just don't like the way the question was worded because it was confusing me. So I just kind of want to just go for it because we've gotten the key point.
Okay.
All right.
Take the call.
We are going to challenge.
And we'll be right back after this challenge.
Is that a challenge.
All right, we're back. A tough challenge, a lot to unpack there. So basically, the conclusion that we came to is that there was a bit of gray area in what the question was specifically asking for, and it, in fact, did not say specifically in the question. So because they are escorting a prisoner to prison, they were technically going to prison. So what back to formula, their answer we evaluated as correct in the end. So they will be keeping their challenge, and they will be getting the 2 points as we get into your next question, Adelaide.
Who directed 1977's Martin? And Ryko, could I get the other hand up? Oh, thank you.
George A. Romero, final answer.
It's correct for 2 points. And your final question. Which 70s film is set on the eve of the 1968 presidential election?
Five, 4, 3, 2.
Multiple choice.
All right, options are A, The Front, B, Shampoo, C, Being There, or D, The Candidate.
Five, 4, 3, 2.
Repeat the options.
All right, your options are A, The Front, B, Shampoo, C, Being There, or D, The Candidate.
Five, 4.
Shampoo, final answer.
That is correct for 1 point.
All right, so coming out around number 2, I have Canada now in the slight lead, 19-18. Is that what you have?
Yep.
All right, then we will get into round number 3, which will work like this. It is the deep cuts round. So each team has selected 2 films that they will be answering deep cut questions in together in their separate calls. One player will answer for each team. And the films, I guess, that they chose today are Casino, Tenet, The Thing, the 1982 version, and My Cousin Vinny. So with that, your first question will come in the film Casino. When Ginger decides to take Amy to Europe, Amy is disappointed because she wanted to see what movie?
Have you deep cutted this before?
No, but I did watch it for the first time very recently. Shout out to Kirk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember writing deep cut questions about it, and after a while, my mind just kind of like glazed over. Alta was a fucking dream, man. That was weird.
2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with back to formula.
The Elephant Man.
And blame Canada.
Yeah, The Elephant Man.
The Elephant Man is correct.
Your next question is from Tenet. What language does Neil say he can speak before discovering that the people on the radio are speaking backwards? 2 points per correct answer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
21-20. I will say when I watched Casino recently, and I knew that Mark was considering using that as his deep cut movie, and when that Elephant Man thing was said, I was like, that's probably going to be the question, isn't it? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with blame Canada.
Estonian.
And back to formula.
Estonian.
Estonian is correct. So then your next question will be in the film The Thing. What movie does the chess wizard... What movie? So let me try that again. What move does the chess wizard make while playing against McCready, resulting in him being put in checkmate? And we need the piece and the space it moves to.
So you think this movie is like mid, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
It still manages to be the second best movie of all time. But that's just because I hate movies.
Okay, Kirk. No, you joined the writing den.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with back to formula.
Rook to knight 6.
And blame Canada.
Rook to knight 6.
Rook to knight 6 is correct.
And your final question coming in my cousin Vinny. According to George Wilbur, what is the most popular tire in America? So we're not looking for the size.
Sorry.
I feel like if I say my opinion on this, Cody's going to come in and yell at me.
Oh, do you not like this movie?
I haven't seen it since I stopped being a little shithead about some movies. So I'll give it a shot. I do like the idea that the mob bought an Oscar, though. I think that's really funny.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with blame Canada.
Michelin model XGB.
And back to formula.
Michelin model XGB.
Yeah, we had Michelin XGV, but you both said the same thing, so I'll give it to you both.
My dog is distracting me over here.
All right, so then coming out of round number 3, I have Blame Canada still in the lead, 27-26. Very good game so far as we get into round number 4, which is the risk round, which I don't have a prompt written for, so I'll try to explain it the best I can. It is basically how it will work. We will give them 5 categories, 1 category at the time. When they will decide which player they want to take and if they would like to opt in or opt out. Each question worth, if they get a question right and they opt in, they will get 1 point. If they miss it, though, they will lose 1 point. Or they could choose to opt out, which they can do twice this round. And they alternate on the first 4 questions, and they work together on the last one. All right, we did it. All right, so your first question will be in the category of musicals. Then back to formula first. Who will be taking it, and will you be opting in or opting out?
I'm going to take it, and no.
All right, and blame Canada.
I'll take it, and I also said no.
All right, stats only. Let's go. So your question will be in the category of I already said that. Your question. What Oscar winner plays Joseph Pulitzer in Newsies? It's just a data question. Nothing to be too scared of.
Are you team edit out like the 0 bets? It's like, oh, I need to use a question. Okay, next time.
Nah, trivia is still fun.
I knew this one.
Still like to hear the question, you know? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Mark.
It's not Christian Bale. So come on.
No. Eric.
No.
The worst thing, I've seen it, but Bill Pullman? No.
He is in the movie.
Both incorrect. We were looking for Robert Duvall.
Ooh,
yeah.
Okay. No, I wouldn't have got that.
No, it's worse. I've seen it.
All right, so then this next question will go to both Jake and Ryko, and it will be in the category of actors and actresses. So then blame Canada. Are you opting in or opting out?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. And Jake?
Yes.
All right. Adelaide?
Okay. Question. Dick Van Dyke, Charles Durning, and Mandy Patinkin all have supporting roles in what comic book movie?
You like the comic book films?
Um,
You like dropping
Kinda.
things while I ask you questions?
Yep, that's definitely what I just did. I lost my fucking pen.
That's all right. It was somehow more interesting than the banter that I came up with. So thank you for giving me something. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will start with Jake.
Dick Tracy.
And Reiko.
Dick Tracy.
Dick Tracy is correct. So then your next question will be in the category of drama. All right. Back to formula. What are we doing?
Yes.
And Jake, you're taking it?
Yeah. Sorry.
Okay. And Eric.
I will not be taking it. But I mean,
Okay.
No, but I'm taking it.
All right. So then your question. The final scene of $1 Million Baby sees Frankie at what type of location? Potentially a big question here. Could have a tie game.
From a good movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it. I'm sorry. I haven't seen much. I'm sorry, guys. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. For suspense, we'll start with Eric.
It doesn't really matter, but I wrote hospital.
And Jake.
I said a bar.
Both incorrect. We are looking for a diner.
I hate that sort of stuff.
Sorry.
That's
So
not
with that, back to formula loses 1 point there, 28-26 as we get into your next question in the category of sports. All right, so Reiko has to opt in on this question. Mark, what are we doing?
Yeah.
All right. So then, Adelaide, you read the question.
Yeah. In 1976's The Bad News Bears, the Bears are sponsored by a company that sells what? I like Mark's answer better. I think that's how we should communicate it.
I'm scared to talk now.
I haven't seen this.
I'm shocked. This seems like the type of movie that you'd love.
Yeah, I love 70s
5,
sports movies.
4, exactly. 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will go to Reiko first.
Is it Cars?
And Mark?
Bail bonds.
Oh, bail bonds. Shit.
Bail bonds is correct. So with
Damn
that,
it.
going into the final question, we have a tie game now, 27-27. And your final category will be 2000s. Back to formula. Are you betting or not?
Let's do it.
All right. So the bets are set. Your question in the category of the 2000s. And again, make sure everyone's muted in this call. Good. All right. Your question. What is the name of the group of Irish Catholic immigrants led by Amsterdam's father in Gangs of New York? Another film that I watched recently because of Kirk. Actually, no. I actually watched it to prepare for Cody, and then he didn't even pick Martin Scorsese as a strength.
When did you play Cody?
In teams earlier this year.
Oh.
Yeah. He said early on, I'm probably going to pick Martin Scorsese, and I watched a bunch of Martin Scorsese movies, and then he picked Star Wars. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Repeat, please.
Okay.
Sorry.
That is Blame Canada's first repeat, I believe. Your question again. What is the name of the group of Irish Catholic immigrants led by Amsterdam's father in Gangs of New York?
You didn't play 2319 this year, did you?
Yeah, I did.
Wait, what? I don't remember that at all.
Yeah, round 1 of the tournament. No, I do not.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Fucking. I was like, y'all have similar records. That's fucking why.
That would be weird if it was a non-tournament match, but
Yeah, that's why I was like, oh,
shout out that team. It was a fun time. Oh, Tim's here. Hi. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. I'm nervous now. We'll start with back to formula.
The Dead Rabbits.
And Blame Canada.
And we didn't have.
The Dead Rabbits is correct. So that coming out of round number 4, Back to Formula takes the lead 28-26. Is that what you have, Adelaide?
And
Yes.
So now we're going to go into round number 5, which will work like this. It is the pick your poison round. So how it works, we will be going back and forth, drafting categories, starting with the team in the lead. Once a category is drafted, it cannot be drafted by your opponents. Once all categories are drafted, the team behind will answer questions until they take the lead. The team will choose which category they would like to take for their 1, 2, 3, and 4 point question in that order, and we will go until there is a mathematical winner. Categories they can choose from today are sci-fi/fantasy, horror, action-adventure, classics, 2010s, 1970s, comedy, and directors. So let them pick their categories right now, and we'll be right back. All right, we're back. The teams have selected their categories, so we'll start with Blame Canada since they are down by 2. What category would you like for your 1-pointer?
Either
Action,
classics or
adventure.
action. Okay, action. I'm okay with either.
Yeah. Action adventure we'll take first,
Okay.
I guess.
That's
All right.
All right, so your 1-pointer in action adventure. Who stars as Jake Pentecost in Pacific Rim Uprising?
It's John Boyega.
Yes.
John Boyega, final answer.
For 1 point.
I'm glad I saw that piece of shit.
I saw
Never-
it too. I
that's
barely
it.
grew.
So what would you like for your 2-point question?
Classics, right?
Yeah, classics, please.
All right, your 2-pointer in classics. Gene Tierney plays the titular character in what 1944 film noir?
Which one is that? Okay, 44, Gene Tierney.
I got no idea.
It's not okay. Which one is it?
5, 4.
You need a repeat?
Yeah, give me one repeat.
Repeat, please.
All right, second repeat. Gene Tierney plays the titular character in what 1944 film noir?
Which was the 44? Oh, Laura.
Go for it.
Laura, final answer.
That is correct for 2 points.
Oh my God, I was like,
What's her name? Yeah.
no,
So then-
I'll tell you later.
So then we will go over to Back to Formula. What category would you like for your 1-pointer?
70s.
No TKOs, right?
Oh
That's all I
yeah, no
wanted.
TK, no TK.
Right, so your 1-point question in the category of the 1970s. Who stars as Axel Freed in The Gambler?
James Caan, right?
you're good, yeah.
Stars
James
as-
Caan, final answer.
Yeah. Sorry.
That is correct for 1
I
point.
got my head a little bit, sorry.
Okay, sorry.
Okay. And tie game, but we will stick with you since you have more questions. What category would you like for your 2-pointer?
Comedy.
All right. So your 2-point question in the category of comedy. Sally Field, Dolly Parton, and Shirley MacLaine star in what comedy?
Still Magnolias. Pretty sure.
Dolly Parton's in that?
Dolly Parton's definitely in that.
Okay, then go for it.
Do you have anything else?
No.
Still Magnolias, final answer.
That is correct for 2 points.
Shout out to my mum for that.
And the lead
That's
as
a
we
mom
now
movie. Yeah.
go back over to Blame Canada for the 3-pointer. You have directors and horror. What would you like for your 3-pointer?
Directors. We always go directors 3. I think. I
Yeah,
think
but
we're
we
better.
always have.
I know, but I think
horror.
horror. I think we're better at horror for 4. I'm just saying, let's go directors because directors could get deep.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Let's go directors. Yeah, we always go
Yeah.
for 3.
Yeah.
Hi, I was backstage. Dylan had to step away, so I'm here with Spence now. Spence, go.
All right, Blame Canada for your 3-pointer in directors. Are you ready? Yes. Okay.
Sorry.
Who made their directorial debut with the 2000 biopic George Washington?
Well, you were right. It's going to be a deep cut. Do you have any idea? I never heard of that biopic, to be
I
honest.
think it's David Gordon Green.
That sounds right, to be honest. We go for it?
Yeah, repeat.
Repeat? Okay.
That'd be your third repeat.
Yeah, because I mean, he was down to 2.
Who made their directorial debut with the 2000 biopic George Washington?
I think it's David Gordon Green.
Were you inclining towards somebody else? Like, it sounds right. I'm not sure, but
The only other one would be Tate Taylor, but I don't think so. No, Tate. It's not. It's if it is, it's David Gordon Green.
You want to say it, or do I say it?
David Gordon Green, final
answer. Yeah.
That is correct for 3 points.
Good job. I didn't know that.
Can I bring Cody in? Sorry.
What is the score again now, Spence?
32-31.
Can I have Cody in, please?
Oh, yep.
Oh, challenge?
Do that.
I just want to talk.
Okay.
Is that a biopic?
Mm-hmm. I
Jordan.
believe so. I believe it's about.
It's definitely not about George Washington. That's the thing.
No, I know. I don't think that matters.
Okay.
I think it's.
All right. That's fine.
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah, for other things, yeah. Just...
Okay. So then 32-31 in favor of Blame Canada.
Yes.
So back to formula. What do you want for your 3-pointer?
2010s.
I think we feel more
At this
confident.
point, we'll need sci-fi for the 4, and Cody's saying yes. So we're
Cody
going to take
concurs,
2010s.
2010s. Okay.
And we have 4 repeats, so we should use 2 at least.
All right, guys, your 3-point question in the category of the 2010s. Which 2010 film is about a teenager who is checked into a psychiatric hospital where he befriends other patients and starts to date one of them?
It's kind of a funny story.
Go for it. I have no idea.
It's kind of a funny story. Final answer.
That is correct for 3
Nice
points.
pull.
Fucking A, Mark.
Never
Let's
heard of that.
fucking go.
What's that?
Formula gets their total up to 34.
Yes.
So 34-32. So we'll go back over to Spence and Blame Canada, who need to hit their 4-pointer to win. Or to send it back to formula.
Yeah.
All right. Are you guys ready for your 4-pointer?
Got one repeat, right? Just to be
Yes,
sure.
one repeat.
One repeat. Yes.
Okay. Thank you. Then thumbs up.
Okay. Your 4-pointer in horror. Which 2010s film is about a theater actor who returns to his family home after the mysterious death of his brother, reunites with his estranged father, and strikes up a relationship with his brother's widow?
That's the one with Nicole Kidman. What the fuck's it called?
Stoker?
Yes,
Oh, that's the one? Okay. I didn't know that was what about. Okay.
Stoker. Final
you sure?
answer.
Okay.
And your winner
Oh,
and new
It's
Melee
not Stoker, no.
Teams champions. Back to
We should've used a
formula. The answer is the Wolfman.
Yes,
The
fucking
wolf.
is.
Oh, I would have known.
The 2010
that.
remake. Yeah.
2010.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah, I wouldn't
you're
have got that. Yeah. Oh,
So Spence, you were here for the whole thing. I was here for half of it backstage. Great match. What'd you think?
Genuinely one of better, if not best, title matches we've had. It was within 1 point, basically the whole game, minus like the very last swing there in round 4. It was super tight, and I think everybody coming into this had a certain way, but I don't think anyone was thinking it would be this close of a game. Maybe the best games both of these teams have played, period. They showed the fuck up, and I am so happy I was here to witness it.
Yeah, and I'm definitely going to have you take the lead here talking to the teams as we bring them in, since you were here for the whole thing. But Blame Canada, excellent performance. Really great.
so
job.
close.
And a rookie team, too. So rookie team making it all the way here and doing really well. Really, really excellent stuff. What are your guys' thoughts immediately following the match?
You should have seen the Wolfman by now. I haven't seen it. I wouldn't have pulled it.
I
Like,
wouldn't have pulled it. No.
We should have used a repeat just to give a
we
better
should've,
answer, I guess.
Yeah.
Because I did remember the I know the Wolfman is an actor, so that doesn't matter too much. I cannot be too upset about it. Like, it sucks to lose a match, but if we have our first proper loss in a title match, I think we're fine. I don't know.
Yeah.
I am very happy to see like Jake win a belt again, and Mark especially. like they finally can become the not what do you call them the greatest team to never held the titles. Now they have it. That's
Oh, wait a
great.
minute. Maybe we'll get that title.
There's a lot of better great teams out there. I wouldn't claim that for us, but I'm very happy for them. I'm very happy for us in a way because we kept it close. Like
Oh yeah.
like I wanted to give them a proper title match. Like I didn't want it to be the team. Like there's if there were trivia about Multiplex, like I wouldn't want to be the answer to which team did back to Formula B to win the titles finally, because like they deserve it by now. Hopefully we can take our reps to deserve it later on. Like I think we did good for our first time. Like in the next up, I want to thank Raiko for in a weird sense. If I hadn't lost that much last year, and I'm talking much, sorry, I wouldn't have met Raiko. Like there's a lot of teams like they know each other for a while now, and Raiko and I met like in March or February. And if I hadn't lost and then win the melee record, I wouldn't have played against a rookie debut, a fantastic rookie debut year for Raiko. Like it makes it gives me like the way stuff crumbles like dominoes. Like it's kind of that kind of makes me happy that to be in this match, even win or lose, I was going to be happy either way.
Raiko?
What he said. I want to congratulate. Oh my God! The two.
Back to Formula.
I'm so sorry, my brain. This is why we lost, because my brain is mush. But no. But congratulations, guys. This was a fucking great match. I was tense all the way to the end. I wouldn't have got it anyway. I rushed the last question. I'm really proud of my George Washington poll. Like I have, but otherwise, congratulations, guys. Amazing. That's all I have to say.
May your props.
I believe I will say I believe you're done in a ranked play for the year. I think we're gonna see you come back next year. 4-1 is a great fucking record to come into the season with. Having just played for a title, I think there's a lot of expectations for you next year. Do you know who you'd want to play?
Well, I really want to play Sexual Chocolate. I like playing teams with great names, and that's the one. And I love those two guys. I totally want to play them. I don't know what the record is if it matches up, but I 100%.
Yeah, there's a couple teams out there. Like I always wanted to play Rue and Ryan. I really want to play Bring Out Your Dead as well. Like
God, yeah.
If we fought your Milwaukee Bears, we'll be the two teams with Parker and Stone names. That would be funny.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm very happy to not have to take notes for any matches the rest of the year, to be honest. I love my cousin Vinny. I hated taking notes for it. But I'm very happy for them, and I'll be glad to play next year alongside Raiko. We have the makings for a good, decent team right here.
I think you have the makings of a good team. Yeah, I think that's a good way to put it, Eric. Great job, guys. That was fantastic. We'll see you next season. Let's bring in the new Melee team champions. Absolutely insane, goofy, wild stuff. Wow. Okay, so you guys are the champions.
Can you say that again for Mark, please?
That's what I was gonna say. Like Jake, it's always super exciting and exhilarating to win a belt. But this is your is this your second team, third, or is it the third team?
Well, technically, this is the third time I've won this because Concept won it twice, but my second time in a different team.
Correct. So that's what I was. Yeah. So in a second team, but third win.
I've been here before.
Yes. So congratulations to you, Jake, but big congratulations to Mark Menchaca, who has been around, has been working his ass off, and is now officially can say is in the multiplex lore forever as a belt holder. That's insane. That's awesome. What were some of your guys' favorite moments from the match?
Cody, are you wanna? I've got things to say, but I don't.
Yeah, I'm really excited. I know some people in the community will talk and be like, "Of course, Cody hopped in." Melee is now at a point where I trust the team behind it so much. There's no really infighting that I can go back to managing in Melee because I know the ship is going to run pretty well and doesn't need me to like steer it. So I messaged them and I said, keep the dock away from me. Because when I came back to managing and I messaged Mark and Mark gave me the first message, he didn't say anything else. I said, hey, I'm coming back. And he said, so do I turn in my 2 weeks notice to the video store now or later? Dude stuck by me the entire time. He's become one of my best friends in this community. Like we do multiple shows together. I know how hard he works into stuff. And if you look at his singles record, it's not pretty. But if you look at his matches, they're so close. If there was a player in this league that loses in the round 3 and 4 pointer more than anybody else, like he's never out of matches. It's just always comes down to something. And then we took a shot of breaking up Dylan and Mark because they were just not working well together. Paired them with 2 new players, and look at what now. Dylan and them could have been in this spot too. Like both teams are flourishing, but I couldn't be more happy for Mark. I knew Jake knows how good of a player he is. He's one of my favorite players to have in this league, and I've always wanted him in this league, back in the league. So for him to come back in and then to see this hunger, shout out to Blame Canada. They put on a hell of a performance. When he said that 4-pointer so confidently, I couldn't even look up and see if he was right. I was just like, son of a bitch. Like, because it's going to come down to a sci-fi question. I could just hear in like what 62 sci-fi film is blah, blah, blah. And then Mark and Jake mother. Like, they're pissed. It loses. But hell of a season. Couldn't be more happy for them. Mark is finally off that list of, and we're seem to be wiping people off that list all season long of people that have never held a belt that needed to win a belt that finally got the belt. Well, Mark, congratulations, you're off the list. Good job.
I know Mark really was going to say something poetic and poignant and beautiful, but I got to say something first. I really love playing with Mark. I feel like I say this every match, but I love playing with Mark. He is the perfect jigsaw piece for my jigsaw piece. Honestly, in a better way than Michael and I ever could have. I loved playing with Mark on Ontool. I thought we had really good time playing there. We came off shot a little bit. I feel like the potential of that team in that league didn't reach as further as it could have been, but Cody wanted us back. He wanted to be back, and we played a game of factions match together. It was not originally supposed to happen. It was supposed to be someone else, and then I subbed in. We won that, and that gave us the confidence thinking, maybe we can actually do kind of good in Melee. From the very beginning, we did not think we would ever get to this point, especially looking at the other teams playing in Melee. But I didn't care. I just wanted to play with Mark. And then as we did well in tournaments and started to really show that we are quite good, my whole intention, my motivation has been to getting Mark a belt. And I feel like it's been 2.5 years coming. And I can finally say that Mark Menchaca is a movie Melee champion. No matter what happens after this, that is it. That is the story. That is the narrative. Mark Menchaca is a champion. I'm going to just keep saying it. So you're not going to stop me, but I'll try and stop myself.
I'll mute.
Blame Canada. You fucking, during this match, you were saying, we thought we were going to get KO'd and it's going to be a slugfest. I did not think that for one fucking second after watching you guys beat Cameron Action and Blame Canada, and you're Blame Canada, Bullets or whatever. You guys gave us a fucking insane match. Like I've not been in a match as close as this in I don't think ever. You guys brought it. Reiko, you're the rookie of the year, and you guys as a team, Eric, Reiko, you're rookie team of the year. I don't see any way past that. Because next year
this could be Melee match. This could be Melee match of the year.
You'll be up here now. I look forward to seeing what you do next, and maybe we play again. That'd be fun. I'm just very happy that we did. I did not think this is a dream scenario, not to confuse with Nicolas Cage. And I'm glad that we are at this opportunity. 11-3, your new team champions are back to formula. Jake and Mark, take it away.
I'm a scientist myself.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
What if Mark jumped on the table and did the.
He did the Tom Cruise on Oprah.
The Norman Osborn just leaped out his window. Go ahead, sorry, Mark.
Yeah, I'm gonna do something I don't normally do a lot. I think I might talk a lot, but Jake talked a lot, but it's never happened to me, so I feel like I can do it. First of all, blame Canada played a good enough match to win today. They were honestly in control for most of it. They got their strength and they nailed it. And I thought when they got their strength and they went 10 for 10, like, oh boy, it's a long match for us. And then we spun 70s. And we somehow were able to answer out of that. And more than anything, just at least for this match, I'm glad I was able to contribute. I have a bad reputation not showing up in big moments, but I feel like I was able,
bail bonds, baby.
I would
It's
not
kind of
have
a funny
believed
story.
you. I would not have believed you if I was the one who hit the 3-pointer. Like, I knew it right away. Like, Jake had no idea. I would never, if you told me that yesterday that would happen, I would never have believed you. So I feel very good about that. And just as a whole, just doing this for as long as I have, like, because you said 2020, I've been doing it. So 4 years for me now. I had that really good rookie season and then a lot of whatever since then. And, you do this as long as me and, you get close and you never really quite get there. You're kind of sitting there thinking, is this ever really going to happen for me? And then I teamed up with Jake and it's just been magical since that time. Like me and him just have such great chemistry in this. And we're I feel like I fit really well into our team dynamic. And I feel like I play the exact role that I need to. And honestly, after a while, that's kind of where I felt like maybe I'm not like the greatest melee player. I don't have like the best general knowledge, but you know what? I can fit well in the role of this team. And I feel like, I can one day help us do great things. And and here we are doing a great thing. And I just could not be happier. I'm shocked that I could kind of even form words at this point. I'm so happy, but again, blame Canada. You guys played great. You guys are gonna, be wearing these belts at some point, but we're wearing them right now. I'm gonna enjoy every fucking second of it.
And I'm gonna enjoy drinking out of this Green Fairy absinthe. I've got a little bit left. 60% alcohol.
Did your day just start? Fuck me.
Most Australians are built different.
That is
You guys should maybe think about becoming a fandom team or something. Oh wait, that's right.
We
no, I'm
tried
kidding.
that.
Guys, incredible stuff. Again, I missed the first half, saw the second half. I'm happy I was able to be here to yell your name at the end. Congrats. This is crazy. Spence, do you have any final things you want to say?
I have a question for Cody. Does everyone know what's coming next?
Yes.
Okay.
Mentioned, yes.
Yeah. So, as y'all know, you're going to be playing basically any team. Turmoil's coming up.
Oh.
Who do you want to see? Who do you want to defend? Your first chance at defending your title against.
This is not the
Great
first
Scott.
time. That'd be good.
First time for you two.
This
Great Scott.
I've been in this situation before, in which the champions seen who wins Turmoil and find out that it was fun. I have no idea. There are two teams I want though. We've played them before, but I still want them. 23-19. We owe you that concept match because you brought us to the fucking 4-pointer.
Should have won.
Bring out your dead. I just want to play them forever. Dylan and Jeremy would love to play them in a 5-round title match. That's the dream. But we do owe Kumite a rematch. And if that does happen, because they did win Turmoil, so be it. We'll play that. We'll play you guys in 5 rounds. Anything could happen. We're pretty much happy to see what happens and who plays who and what happens, and we'll take whoever wins.
Anybody. We're the champs.
We'll see you in December.
Awesome. Congratulations on the belts. On the returning belt, Jake. I never thought I would see you wearing one ever again.
I'm back in contention for Melee Go.
I love it. And Mark, it's great to see you have one, your first one. It's awesome. And congrats, Cody, on adding another one to your fist. So, Spence, final thoughts.
I think everyone, even the players who lost today, are aware that this was an incredible match. I think everyone here was happy to be here, which you can't always say after a match, and this is genuinely one of the better, if not best, matches we've had this year. Just an incredible thing to watch. For all of you watching, you know what you're going to do? You're going to rewind and start it from fucking 0-0 because you deserve to see what happened here again.
Beautiful. Love it. All right. So thank you to Spence. Thank you to Dylan, who had to step out. Thank you to the teams, the players, the managers, all of the writers on the Melee writing team to keep Multiplex Movie Melee running. I've been Tim for 7.5 seconds. It's been great. We'll see you guys next time on another episode of Movie Melee. Bye.
Goodbye. Later.
After you, Junior. You'll always have Paris.
Bye-bye, boys.
Have fun storming the castle.
Think it'll wait?
It would take a minute.
Bye.